This Good Samaritan just released from the hospital being given high praise.
You know, Bert's an everyday hero.
A simple act of kindness nearly cost him his life and his foot. Now he's searching for the person who hit him and never stopped.
You do something, you know, to help somebody out, and then you get this in recoil of the action. Like, you know, I want them to step forward and, you know, admit to their guilt.
And we're following a local breaking news alert right now on the Hart Bridge. You're looking live through our downtown tower camera. A wreck with injuries has closed one northbound and one southbound lane of the bridge. We have a crew on the way to the scene, and we'll bring you any new information just as soon as we have it. But for now, you were urged to avoid the Hart Bridge going to or from downtown. Good evening, everyone. We are following up on a story we first brought you last week. A Good Samaritan nearly killed on the south side while helping two women along the side of a road who had two flat tires.
27-year-old Albert Ives is sharing his story of survival exclusively with News 4 Jax, calling it a miracle. He's alive. The person who hit Ives has not been caught. This is a picture, though, of the white Jeep police say was involved in the hit and run. Only on News 4 Jax, Adrienne Moore sat down with the Jacksonville man and his attorney. She's joining us live with how Ives is recovering and what's next for him. Adrienne?
Mary and Tom, there were a few more fireworks this 4th of July for Albert Ives because he was released here from the hospital on the 4th of July. And tonight he tells us that he has 4 giant metal rods that are essentially holding his entire foot together and describes the pain as excruciating. Now, we have a picture of some of his injuries, and we're going to show you those tonight, but we want to warn our viewers at home that some of them are graphic.
I am here, and I'm blessed to be here. And that, you know, I just got to think of it in positive aspects. If I don't, it's just going to make it worse.
His smile is as infectious as his positive attitude. Two things Albert Ives refuses to change in what is perhaps one of his darkest hours.
I went to jack the car, and then I heard the tires squealing, and then I heard the metal hit, and then I woke up. And then that was all I remember. It was so quick. Boom, and then
lights out.
Lights out.
The 27-year-old nearly lost his foot after he was hit by a white Jeep 2 weeks ago. He had stopped to help two girls change flat tires on Southside Boulevard when investigators say the driver of the Jeep and a passenger clipped him, then ditched the car and bolted from the scene.
They have to wait for the skin tissue to heal up before they can actually go in and put the screws in the foot. So right now, they're waiting to see if the skin's going to heal up and that no infection occurs. If that doesn't happen, then they'll have to go in for another surgery and do a skin graft.
Justice is injustice without information.
John Phillips is Albert's attorney. He says not only will there be criminal and civil consequences, but adds this kind of crime changes every aspect of Albert's day-to-day life.
You know, we're talking about 6 figures in medical bills, lost wages, loss of earning capacity. And so, you know, we want his name just to find out what insurance he does have to see what, you know, what they can offer Bert.
While the Florida Highway Patrol has some leads, its investigation is not complete, leaving Albert to make one final plea to the driver who nearly killed him.
Everybody makes mistakes, but it only makes it worse when you hide away from it.
Now, so far, Albert has had 2 surgeries on that right foot, and depending on how he heals from those, that will determine how many more surgeries or skin grafts he's going to need down the road. We do know that he has a checkup here at UF Health Jacksonville in the morning, and he has an army of friends and family that are helping him get over to all of these appointments, of course, which is great news. Reporting live tonight, Adrienne Moore, Channel 4, the local station.
Adrienne, you said Florida Highway Patrol has some good leads, though. Was there any evidence left at the scene of the crash that's helped in this investigation?
Well, Mary, the big piece of evidence is really that Jeep that the driver did leave there at the scene. There are license plates there. There's also some registration inside the glove box, which can point them to the person responsible. They can also look at the cell phone. There's a cell phone, we understand, that was left inside the Jeep as well. Don't know if that belonged to the driver or the passenger in that car, but again, just another clue that can lead them to the person who hit him.
Adrienne Moore reporting to us live. Thank you, Adrienne.